Hi, everybody. This is Norm Duvet, and I am the Vice President of Marketing here at Copa Health. Today is December 3rd, 2021. It's into the Christmas season. We've had Thanksgiving. I gained about 42 pounds during Thanksgiving, but it's okay because other people in my family are very large people too, so I fit right in with my family. Hey, we have got a great guest with us today. Terry Wideman, who is the Director of Community Day Services here at Copa Health. And it's interesting because Terry is one of those people who worked with us for many, many years. I worked with her. She helped me with my first office here at Copa Health. And then she left, did some other great things with another organization, and then came back. So Terry, how are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome, Norm. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. So I understand that you are vaccinated. You got the COVID-19 vaccination?
I sure did. When it first came out, I got that vaccine and now looking to get my booster.
Wonderful. So that makes you one of our Copa superheroes. I always like to make sure that people know that those who get vaccinated make that list in my mind. So, hey, Terry, before we get started, because I think we're going to talk about the fact that December 2nd was National Special Education Day. And I know that you've got some background in that, but that also a lot of the people that we serve in your program came out of the special education program. But tell us a little bit about what's going on with the day programs out there. And specifically, I understand that there's some exciting news with Cece's Place down at Copa Ridge.
Yeah, actually, I mean, we're very excited about this. During the whole pandemic, we've actually been renovating some suites next to us so that we can expand our program. So we're very excited about that. We're looking for that to be the construction part of it to be completed, hopefully within maybe the end of the month, maybe into December, and we're going to be opening that up soon. It's absolutely beautiful, like our other programs, and we'll be able to serve more people, and hopefully we'll be able to get our people who have been home from the pandemic back into our program as well. So we're very excited to go forward.
That is exciting. I think Cece's Place down there at Copa Ridge is one of the best places that I know of. I used to every year go down and volunteer for a Thanksgiving dinner down there. They used to have a Thanksgiving, actually it was more of a lunch, but I don't think they've done it the last couple of years because of COVID-19, but I just miss seeing the people. I miss being down there. So I'm really looking forward to that opening up and us getting to come down there and take a tour of it. So Terry, tell everybody a little bit about your background. Like I mentioned earlier, I know some stuff about you, but I think people would like to hear a little bit about your background and how you were at Copa, how you left Copa, worked at another great organization, then came back.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually started in the 80s in Sierra Huachuca ARC down in Sierra Vista working employment related. And then me and my husband moved back up to the Mesa area, and I was hired on with Mark Center at that time as a DSP. And so I was here with Mark for, over 20 years. And then I had an opportunity to go work for another agency that worked with children and adults. So it gave me another opportunity to work with kids with IDD and adults as well. So, and then I came back, and I've been back here for probably about, it's going on my third or fourth year. Yeah. So we're excited about it.
Well, I am so glad that you're back, Terry. And I know that I learned a little bit about the stuff that you're doing when you were off at another organization. It was just wonderful. And that kind of lends to the subject today, because December 2nd, yesterday, was National Special Education Day. And I know that the core of what Copa started as back in 1957, when it was just Mark, was education. So tell us a little bit about that. When the day was signed into law, I believe by President Ford back in the 1970s. But tell us a little bit about special education for the individuals that we serve, what they came through, and what you love most about, this is the best part, because I love getting you all passionate up and everything, getting passionate about things. But tell us a little bit about what makes you so excited to work with this population.
So actually, with the National Special Education Day, that helped. That was like the gateway that opened up for other programs to happen as well, especially like with our day programs and stuff that happened in the 80s. And so we were able to, our kids that would have graduated from high school, they would have been just sitting at home. But with our programs, day programs, they had somewhere to go and continue their learning and socialization. There was quite a bit of era where they were just staying at home, okay? So this was able to bridge that gap. And now we serve people right out of high school all the way up into their senior years. And so we're able to help them with learning more skills, personal care skills, social skills, actually being more aware of their community, and learning more in those areas as well. So actually we have 2 day program locations, one in the East Valley, Freestone, and we have CC's, which I spoke of, that we're expanding with the new suites. And what I think what's really kind of exciting, like you said, I've been here forever. And so I had an opportunity to meet a lot of our members in the 90s, and we're in our 20s in the programs. And now when I came back these last 3 years, I'm working with them again, but now we're seniors. And so it's awesome to be able to build those kind of relationships. And for so many years that we had together, I just was able to pick up like I never left. And they welcomed me back like I never left. So it was very exciting to return back and to be able to work with a lot of good staff. A lot of our staff have been here for 15, 20, 25 years as well. So I have a lot of good experience, a lot of good talented staff here. And I gotta say, the one thing that really makes me really passionate, and that is that our staff, they have that love and that compassion for our members. And I always say we do heart work, okay? Because that's where our work comes from, is from our heart and the love that we have and the compassion we have for our people, and to see them progress daily in stuff, and to be able to provide that enjoyment of somewhere for them to go and have a day full of activities and different things to do throughout the day, and have friends to come to. So I gotta admit, I have some of the most committed and dedicated staff here, all of us. And when I say that, that's from DSP to all levels here. They are definitely all about the members. That's what we're here for. We're here to support them with their lives and helping them to achieve as much independence as they can. So
yeah, Terry, I have to say, when you talk about DSPs, the direct service providers, they are so important, because they make everything happen in the day programs. And I've seen some of them here for years too, and then others who were DSPs who are now doing some of that, but other things like Lori, Angela, and Anna. And it's just so wonderful, because these were people that were either there right when I started, like you, or came shortly after. And it's just so exciting to see that they're still here. And I like that. It's heart work, because they are, that's where their heart is. They're passionate about this. And it's just so great that you recognize that. But then again, you're a very smart person. You recognize a lot of things. So, hey, during COVID, what were the challenges that we had that really impacted your program?
Well, COVID was a big challenge for us. Our programs were probably down maybe 90% when it initially started. Most of our members were at home taking safety precautions. which we absolutely understand. And then some have slowly been starting to come back, and we have some, but we have some that are wanting to come back to our program as well. And so I think some of the biggest challenges is because of the protocols and making sure that everybody is safe here. I always say that COVID is totally against what our program is about, because our program is all about socialization, being with each other, having fun, meeting friends. And the one thing that COVID did was you got to social distance, and which most of our members here, that's a very hard concept to understand, because they're very friendly and they want to be around everybody, and understanding space and everything has been some of the challenge, but they've done extremely well and wearing their mask and everything. So they've done very well that way. So that's been some of the challenge. And also the challenges is that because of the protocols and this social distancing, is trying to have enough space for them to come back. And so we're hoping with the new suites here and expanding at CC's that we'll be able to bring more people back. So that's been some of our challenge. And actually the other thing is kind of like what everybody's been hit, not just our industry, but there's a shortage of people in the industry too. So those are our two big challenges that we've had.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that we can speak to. If anybody out there watching this knows of somebody that's looking for a job, or they just have a passion for this type of work, have them reach out to our People First department, which is our human resources department. Have them reach out, because I spend time with the folks out at CC's Place and out at our Freestone location, and I never come away in a bad mood. I'm always in such a great mood, Terry, after I spend time down there. So much so that I miss being able to see you guys, and hopefully, soon things will open up so we can start doing things together again. Like I said, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I know that Alice out at our Freestone campus puts on a fall festival every year. She wasn't able to do that this year, but what else do you think we might be able to do as employees to help out your team?
I think we've had tremendous support from all departments here, and I think we all understand that what we're going through. I think that's been very helpful as well. If you have time and you want to come by and see our program and see what kind of cool things we do, you're more than welcome to do, because I think it's just a really remarkable program with all the members that we have here and our staff. They do incredible work, and I can't tell you again how dedicated they are. Because we were up and running the whole time during the pandemic, and they stayed with us through it all. So they're committed to their job, to our members. Whenever you usually ask one of our staffs, what's the reason you're here, they're going to say the members. Yes. And that's what they enjoy the most. And you will definitely see that in our program.
Well, I'll tell you what, after the expanded location opens up, when CC's opens up, I know that I've been through there with legislators or special guests, or friends of Copa that have come out and wanted to take tours. But I think maybe I'll work with Linda Torkelson and Jeff Baird. They work with me in the marketing department, and see about arranging some tours down there, because it is cool and I enjoy it every time I'm there. But Terry, thank you so much for being on today. Do you have anything really special planned for the Christmas holiday?
Not this year. Probably gonna just stay close to home and just kind of have a quiet holidays. So that's probably what we're planning on doing this year too.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the group. It's a media group that puts out the word of the year, the phrase of the year, and I believe that not this year. I think that should be the phrase of this year. And who knows? with the way the 2020 went to 2021, it might end up being the phrase of the decade. But thank you so much for being on with us, Terry. I really appreciate you taking the time to be with us today.
Oh, no, the privilege is mine. I really enjoy speaking with you. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Hey, everybody, that is it for the Copa Roundup this week, December 3rd. We are in December. Fa la 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 la, Christmas season, good things happening. Hopefully everything will cool down and we'll all be able to take nice walks and see some of the Christmas and holiday lights that are out there. As I mentioned earlier with Terry, if you haven't gotten your vaccination yet, or if you haven't gotten your flu vaccination, get out there and get it. It keeps you safe, it keeps the people around you safe, and it keeps the people that we serve safe. And there's the ancillary benefit of you become one of our Copa superheroes. So until next week, everybody, take care, and we will see you next week. Bye now.